Well, that's just a banger. Run it back one more time, Alec. And before you at home, before you even think about scrolling, this is going to be an insane one. We're talking about cars that might soon decide whether you're allowed to drive. So if your car locks you out after 2 beers, it's not a glitch. That's your new reality, bud. And then, this is very real. There's a list of scientists, some missing, some dead, and nobody can agree if it's coincidence, conspiracy, or something that we're not supposed to be asking about. So yeah, totally normal stuff for a Thursday here at the Dispensary Live. Welcome back to the live. Blake and Cliff are back in the building, returning guests, which means they've done this before and still said yes, which honestly raises some questions.
Well, hello.
And trust me, this only gets weirder from here, so don't go anywhere. And like my favorite comedian says,
we'll be right back.
Man, every year my body hurts more and more. You're like 40. How are you not in pain?
You should check out the dispensary.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have one of the very stars of that commercial in studio right now. Mr. Blake, thank you so much for joining us again on this lovely Thursday. Cliff, thank you for coming back as well. Again, your third one, right?
Yeah, this is number 3.
I see you rocking some cool, fresh merch right there. What the heck is even that?
My weed responsibly shirt.
Might need to move that beard a little bit.
Sorry, there you go.
That is such a cool shirt right there. I think that's one of the merch pieces that our the CEO of the sponsor of the program, the Dispensary Live, was mentioning that he had actually displayed to some law enforcement last week upon meeting down in the Middleton, Madison area.
Yeah.
A lot of cool things going on there. If you want to check out what you missed last week, feel free to go to the Dispensary Live, look at last week's episode, catch up to speed as to what we're talking about with the cool merch that Mr. Cliff is sporting today, courtesy of
920 Print Co.
That's right. Locally sourced and founded right here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. You can't do enough for your team or organization. If they're not looking good, stop by 920 Print Shop online, if you will, 920.com, and check out what they've got for you. And enough about me, just rolling the ads. Something that's very serious that's coming up, ladies and gentlemen, are some changes. And I don't know if you guys have heard about them, but we got some huge changes coming to the automotive front. Trevor?
We got some scary changes coming to the automotive front with the new kill switch coming through. I don't know how much you guys have looked into that, but essentially all cars, I think it's 2027 moving forward, is going to be having the built-in kill switch. So you're driving down the road, if you're impaired by the AI in your car, shutting down. You're going to get where you are and no further. And I don't know about you guys, but it's a little unnerving to me, just in general.
Yeah, I did see something that where like if you get in and it registers you're impaired, it won't like turn on or anything like that and stuff like that.
Yeah,
without even having to blow into a traditional device.
No, I guess it's supposed to sense like body heat. It's supposed to sense blood level. Like it's supposed to be
blood pressure through the steering wheel.
Pretty much like all AI. So if it senses anything out of the ordinary, it will not let you start up your car, which is absolutely terrifying.
Well, good thing AI is always going to be our best friend.
We Terminator 2. We've had this conversation.
We did have this conversation.
In documentaries.
It is like you said, a little daunting, a little scary. Right here, Joe Miltmore, a former researcher for the Foundation of Economic Education, stated the following in 2023: the law's language could not be more clear. New motor vehicles must have a computer system to monitor drivers, and the system must be able to prevent vehicle operation if it detects impairment. Do me a favor, somebody with a phone, what is the definition of impairment?
Well, and I had that exact question, and when I was looking up a couple of videos, that was like if you are too stressed, if you are angry, if your eyes
what if you had a bad day?
Exactly. I come home after work, I'm tired, I'm exhausted.
What if
I can't get home if I'm too tired?
You just had a baby. What if it was that situation, getting to the hospital, Daddy?
Even like on top of all that, something I think about, and Cliff, you'll get this, and you guys will probably get this too, but like with work, I've done a lot of driving in the past, and some of those days get long. And I have a car that already will give me notifications if it thinks I need to take a break when I'll be on the road for 5 minutes driving.
Really?
And like if it just a windy day and it feels a little bit of a sensor shift on it, it's going to pop up. If it's like second time, it's going to pop up, say take a break. Now imagine if that just like shut me down. And like you said, even what if I was in the mode of going to the hospital like at the time of baby birth.
An emergency.
That would be a real
Yeah,
bad issue.
What if somebody's trying to shoot at you and you're trying to get in your car
Yeah,
and you're panicked?
Oh,
you're
God bless.
Your
Body
adrenaline-
temperature's going up a
You can't
bit.
start your car.
Right.
You're stuck.
Like there's a shooter in Walmart. God forbid,
Yeah.
right? Knock on wood. There's a shooter in Walmart.
Yeah.
Your car is easily accessible right there in the first couple of rows. However, due to this new
Your
technology,
eyes are dilated. You're breathing heavy.
Oh, no,
you're
you're-
panicked.
adrenaline is at full fledged,
Yeah.
Well,
full force.
I think it's an invasion of privacy, first of all, because I mean, I don't know. We were talking, me and the producer, we were like, okay, what if someone taps into that camera that's in there?
Yeah.
They're able to locate your position. They're able to see where you're driving to and where from
They can listen to all your
Oh.
conversations
in the car.
Yeah, if they're going to be able to detect bodily, what the fuck? I need to consume
been
some
one of those
cannabis. I've been
days.
trying
Yeah,
to
you
not
know.
consume prior to program to be sharp, and here I am, not tack like. They're trying to prevent consumption prior to.
This just opens the door to so many worse things than drunk driving. I understand that drunk driving is it's an appalling thing. You shouldn't drive if you're under the influence and you know you shouldn't drive. There's Ubers, there's alternate things that you can do, but to put a camera in the car and make it mandatory I think it's completely unacceptable.
Does that outweigh the anti-drunk driving purpose of it?
I personally think it does.
Well, and I would also chime in on that. Like that's a given purpose, right?
Impairment,
Yeah, and that's a given purpose. But
saving lives.
it kind of comes back to what we were and I was looking at the comment you were just reading because that's from if anybody out there knows MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, they've been around for a while. They talked about that being that it's solely there for trying to measure inebriation towards preventing deaths and injuries, right? It's not a support system that collects, stores, and sells data, driver data, which if you guys recall, when we talked about the TDS collecting of data, that's another thing. I don't need information of my day-to-day being collected so they can figure out my routines,
Mhm.
where my stops are, what stores I'm going to, so that information can get sold to the stores so they know their population coming in. It's just more surveillance. We live in a surveillance state, and I think putting an AI in charge of it is already dangerous in itself.
Like you just tied it back to last week's episode again. If TDS is spying on you per se, per the huge discussion we had last week, who's going to stop the cars from spying on you next? And then the people that own those cars, they also own the technology that is the surveillance, whether it is strictly for
the data is getting collected. It's going somewhere.
Who can buy this data is my question. That's got to be the next thing is,
Oh,
Ford's going to push out this memo. And if you don't acknowledge you don't want to agree, then all your data is going to be available for sale, even from your vehicle.
Or even if there's a clause where they're like, okay, yeah, we'll protect your data. Okay, you get hacked.
Yeah, someone hacks
in a day and age where everything's digital.
Right.
Yeah. And I got to shout out for all the viewers out there, you saw a picture just come up on the screen. It's also the surveillance state. For those who don't know, that is a picture from Eagle Eye, not old school movie, but a while back about an AI that is essentially a surveillance tool that takes over. It becomes sentient and creates some big plans. And I'm not saying that's gonna happen. Terminator, we've talked about it.
Come on now.
But like that's just one more tool in AI's hand to monitor and predict and collect on us. That's wild.
Let me bring it back to this really quickly. And a question for all four of us, to include you, Alec. Thank you so much for being here, by the way, handsome. Glad it was not AIDS last week. You know what I mean? Glad it was not AIDS. Let's bring it to this real quick. The car is where you have some of the most interesting conversations, whether you're a man of faith like myself and I like to talk to God when I feel like I'm alone in private, or you're just having a conversation with either a loved one, a friend, or that significant other.
Statistically, the best conversations you have are when you're side by side with somebody both facing the same way. You're on the same wavelength. You're on the same plane. That's exactly what they do in a car. That's
Hashtag
exactly what
stat that. Let's go.
Yep.
Let me ask you this though. If have you guys ever been in a heated argument while driving, especially on long distance trips with your significant other?
Yep.
And like valid points are being thrown back and forth, emotions tend to rise. If this new technology goes into place, you're going to have to park the vehicle. If the vehicle doesn't park itself for you, you're going to have to switch. And you have to be like, you can't control your fucking emotions. Now I have to drive. And I just drove 12 fucking hours already. Excuse my mouth, everybody.
In that same sense, though, something else I hadn't thought about in regards is you do have, at least I know I do, I have some of my most open conversations in my car when I'm driving. I throw it on over the car, have a conversation, and we all joke here. I've said many jokes in my car to where I'm like, all right, we live in how far into a surveillance state to where now stuff I'm saying in my car that might just be perceived as a joke might be taken a different way. And
Very much so.
now it's tagged, tied back to my name in bold red for them to come back and do a follow-up check on it.
If it was China, it would be affecting your social credit score.
Yeah, it would.
Eventually,
It
you know
would.
what I mean? The conversations that you're having in your car and or soon to be TDS, if you're an internet subscriber of them, your American social credit score is going to go down.
And I mean, even phone calls, those privacy phone calls that you don't want. I mean, I've been on some phone calls that I really don't want other people to hear. It's about business. It's about personal things.
Sensitive information.
Correct.
Like you don't have a clearance, but you work in an environment that you handle classified information quite often.
I don't want anyone else hearing that. So if someone is able to hack into that time period where I'm talking about sensitive information and then somehow post that, I don't know what I would do. I want to keep my stuff private. And if I have to mandatory put that into my car, my newer model car that I'm trying to purchase, I think that's completely unacceptable. I would completely choose that feature to not be, and even if it is to prevent drunk driving, that I completely understand that is a topic issue, but
this comes back to the would you rather save one person you love or 5 people you don't know? Is it relevant to this situation at all or no?
A slippery slope.
Yeah.
I think there's also a conversation of like I get the purpose of doing it, but
By 2027 or whatever it was.
You're also looking at it as you're now implying that everyone's going to do that. So you got to keep an eye on it.
It's capital punishment, in my opinion. Growing up in the army for the 4 years that I did, capital punishment is directly because of everybody else's fuck up.
Well, people are going to find a way to drink and drive with this AI. There's no doubt. People are going to put a little sticky note over the camera. They're going to find those cameras. They're going to.
You know how you jailbreak a Fire Stick?
Exactly.
You're going to be jailbreaking a Ford Focus in 3 years.
Or somebody else.
Or somebody else.
The
black market for jailbreaking technology is going to become an absolute anti-establishment black market that is probably going to thrive for people that don't want to make the investment now and get that 1968, that 1970, that 1980 vehicle.
You might fix the problem now, but there's going to be those people that are going to drink and drive and figure out a way around the system.
Right.
So I mean, we gotta really focus on the actual problem instead of.
It seems like there's a lot more people involved than the people that are doing the crimes.
Yeah.
That you know what I mean? Like you have a lot more people affected than the people that you're aiming for.
No.
But one other part, have you guys heard of Avis? Not the car rental place. It's automated vehicle identification system. It's basically AI tracking flock cameras at stoplights. And you leave one stoplight at this time, you arrive at the next stoplight at this time, and it's
Eagle Eye.
It decides whether or not you were speeding. And then it'll just send you a ticket in the mail.
Do you prefer that over a cop risking his or her life nowadays with how crazy it is?
I mean,
hot take. Go ahead.
I get it. I mean, I understand where the technology is, but at the same time, that's like, all right.
Too soon?
They're tracking us.
I mean, that's almost Minority Report right there. If anybody knows that movie, like that, you're getting close to Minority Report. Yeah, technically.
Is that Denzel?
No, that's Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Gotcha.
Steven Spielberg. It's a great movie. I highly recommend it. It's trippy. It's a really trippy one about predicting crime.
In the movie, yeah, it predicts the crime of people, and before they do the crime, before the crime can happen, they come in and arrest them, or because it was predicted somehow.
The algorithm deemed them guilty already.
Yeah. So they didn't commit the crime, but they're still
not
arrested.
yet.
There's intent.
There's intent.
But they didn't do the crime, but they get arrested.
They have to. I think there was a point where they have to be starting to like the intent of that crime, and then they get arrested for it.
Let me take you guys on a real quick curveball right here, and the audience as well. Hear me out. Could this possibly be a trend that the United States wants to start to be able to say, hey, we started this, other countries follow, we're going to start hacking your very important politicians, we're going to start hacking your very important military personnel, we're going to start hacking your very important celebrities and big cultural influences, and we're going to start spying on them via the ability of being enabled through AI in your car.
They're already spying. This is just making it easier.
100%.
Could it be a tactical play though? You know what I mean? Think about that.
Of course.
To control us. I mean, honestly.
I mean, we do it in the military already, trying to capture.
But if you're having a conversation in your car and AI records it or something like that, and it's a political conversation, now they know your political views.
100%.
Now they know if you don't like somebody.
That's what I was saying. Even with like the joke,
they know who you trust.
In your car. Yeah. You joke in your car and you say something nonchalant about one party or another,
Right.
Now you're
because you're
crucified.
just talking to your significant other
Yep.
who also shares those
They-
same thoughts.
Just
And now
breaking
gets
top.
tagged to Trevor, red tag on it to come back and check again, like
Yeah.
to
You're
keep more of
giving
an eye on.
AI more control over your life. Is
Yeah.
what's happening.
It's
Skynet.
It's not just the
Skynet.
AI though, because AI doesn't exist without the intent of the people that design it, that create it. So
But
the
they're-
people that design and create the AI that's going to be surveilling us in our vehicles is the same mofo's that are doing it through your phone. I'm willing to bet,
but they're the ones.
And I don't trust them
monitoring.
already.
and
I
we don't
don't.
trust them already.
100%.
Yeah.
So the best way to rebel, best way to protect yourself against possible surveillance in your vehicle by
Start
2027.
biking.
Start biking. Get it?
You know, like
A tricycle.
I mean, yeah. Or just don't buy any newer vehicles.
But I'm going to say, if they are mandating that to be in all future vehicles
Mhm.
and we don't have a choice, that's where I'm going to have a problem. If it's like, okay, you have the option to have this feature in your car, totally fine. If you want that, it's going to help prevent against
Not
drinking and driving.
mandatory though.
But they have to build that technology into the car, so it's there no
Exactly.
matter what.
Yep.
I don't care if I opt out of something.
It's
they
still
can
there.
still hack
They
it. They
can
can
tune
still
in.
get
Yeah.
into it. Like it's still there.
But if it's a feature that it's like, hey, you can have this car with the feature or this car where it wasn't installed, I'm okay with that.
If
Okay.
But if
okay.
it's mandatory and it's going to be implemented
It'd be
into
a-
all newer vehicles, like you guys said, I might get a bicycle and start.
Do you think
biking
it's a
around.
bit unconstitutional?
100%.
If a
What is
good
that? I
old
don't know.
American
Fourth
boy or
Amendment.
girl wants just gas combustion engine,
What,
we
what
should
is
be
it?
allowed to have that, no
I
matter
think,
whatever.
I think there's going to be a lot more people trying to build their own cars.
100%.
That's where we're going.
That's a Fourth Amendment right that we shouldn't. What is it? Guaranteed security over person's house, papers, and effects. I mean, I'm not too sure.
Wow.
But
No, no, no. You
Wow,
can
that
get
was-
sure if
that
you
was
want to for
accurate.
for our audio listeners.
Yeah,
If you want
you-
to get sure.
like I said, it's part of our amendment rights that we shouldn't be actually surveyed while we're in our cars doing our thing. I just think it would be absolutely crazy if someone's monitoring me in my car and I might be singing. What if someone records me singing really bad?
real quick.
Please.
Hey, real quick for the Fourth Amendment, where you're talking guaranteed security to persons, houses, papers, and effects requiring warrants to be specific and justified.
No, there you go.
Yeah, I would
I knew
definitely
you're
say that's
talking.
breaking that. That right.
I just think it's crazy because obviously people can hack into Ring surveillance. There's been crazy YouTube videos where people are at their house, they have Ring systems, and I even have a Ring system myself.
Yeah.
If someone
Plug.
is hacking into that surveillance and watching me in my living room, I wouldn't feel safe in my house. So what is them hacking into my 2027 Kia that I just purchased and I'm making a down payment on? Now they're watching where I'm going. They're able to track me.
The kill switch, baby. There ain't no running from law enforcement. There ain't no running from disaster either, by the way. If there is a if there's an act of God, right? Tidal wave comes to Wisconsin from the Great Lakes. There's a meteor, whatever the hell. Your car ain't going to start. It'd
But
be a kill
Tornadoes
switch.
coming in, you jump in trying to get away from it.
Whoever's in control of the AI could literally say, yeah, for these million cars, yeah, nothing.
But I can't remember who I was talking about, but let's say you're on the highway and you're driving. Let's say they kill about a dozen people on the highway, but they don't kill the cars that are behind you. So I think it was me and Trevor that were talking.
We did talk about this.
Yep.
at one
Let's
point.
say my car just stops for some reason, but the guy behind me keeps going. Now I'm rear-ended. Now the guy in me, let's say he stops. I'm squished. Like there's
I think there's a video that I have queued up, Alec, if you don't mind. Let's run this video, and this is kind of my take on don't be too scared, boys. Don't be too scared, okay?
I think he can make it. Come on, Vaughn. He's too scared. Okay, so this
So yeah, don't be too scared. They
It's
want
not
to
all doom and gloom.
Well, yeah, the car. Elon's got the self-driving cars, and there's a couple other brands out there. I forget the name of them. A couple foreign brands, but surveying you, I think, would be a lot easier than building some of those robots. But at the same time, 2027 is very ambitious for me to think that this is a reality for us coming, because I personally think that there's a lot more Americans that are like, Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. I think this is something that ends up being really pushed back against, especially in the coming years.
mean-
if they like to say, yeah, it's going to be mandatory. Everybody that's bought your vehicle, Lance just bought a brand new vehicle from production, a beautiful Genesis. You're going to tell me in 3 or 4 years, he's going to have to hit the kill switch. And then I got a comment right here. Over 300 Kias got stolen in Milwaukee a couple years ago through an Apple iPhone charging cord and screwdriver.
When we were in Milwaukee for our concert, my fiance was actually telling me that we should
Kia
really
boys.
be on board. Yup, the
Kia
Kia
boys.
boys.
You guys should have rented a vehicle.
Yeah, we
If
should
you're-
have
if you're
rented
le-
anything but a Kia because I guess they're the easiest to break into and get away in. So
Very much.
we were very on guard when we were down there.
As an individual who drives a Kia, it is a thought every time. Like when I'm in Milwaukee, where like I don't go to Milwaukee often, but when I do, it's always a thought. Or my wife will be like, "Dude, you're gonna park right here." I'll be like, "What do you mean park right here?" She's like, "This is like optimal Kia boys jacket spot." I'm like, "Get out of here, man!"
The Kia boys, they're
The
after
Kia
us.
boys, yeah.
No, it's a real thing, and I guess the Kia is very easy to break into and get away in. So yeah, we got to be on guard, me and Trevor.
Seems like there's a lot of loopholes
You guys
already
should,
in
you
the
know, have an
systems.
app where you can shut the motor off. You know.
Oh, you're right.
While they're driving.
That's a good call.
There are more hackers alive today than there has ever been in our human society. Think about that really quickly.
Yeah.
We traded, this is going to get real personal right here. This is nothing against the WNBA at all. We traded Brittany Griner in prison in Russia for one of the most dangerous arms dealers ever. Now imagine the dumb shit we'd probably be willing to trade for somebody that is AI smart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So where this is going could be a bit, bad, but at the same time, I do think that there's gonna be so much pushback on it, and that's kind of my final thought on it. What about you boys? Final thoughts on it?
I mean, worldwide right now, I mean, the internet is such a huge thing. I mean, people are making a profession out of it. People are learning about it. You can go on YouTube and learn anything you want to, exactly what we were talking about, how to hack into a ring system, how to hack into a car, any kind of thing that's really just, it's a huge topic right now. And it's scary. It's freaking terrifying is what it is.
They want to turn your car into an Apple Watch and capture all your biometrics.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
The more information that they can absorb, the faster they can hack it, and the easier all of your stuff's gone.
100%.
I agree with that right there. And from kill switches to, unironically, people conspiratorially, allegedly people being killed, and not just regular people that have ties to some of the most astounding research known to man. As a matter of fact, 13 scientists here in America found NASA, as a matter of fact, many individuals have ties to nuclear. Yeah, it's a bit eerie. Many individuals have ties to nuclear, aerospace, or defense research. Some had security clearances or worked at places like NASA or Los Alamos. A lot of patterns that people are seeing in this conspiracy are mentions of them working on things of propulsion, nuclear systems, gravity, or exotic physics.
Crazy shit.
Some individuals have indirect ties to aerospace or UAP adjacent work. A few have been discussed in UFO communities, and all are U.S.-linked scientists, fields tied to national security. You can call it a conspiracy, but when or you can call it apophenia, seeing patterns in unrelated events. Your boy thinks these are all related. Talk to me.
Well, I mean, go ahead.
No, I was going to say the 13 people that are on the screen right now. I was doing just a little research because this is very new to me. I saw it on the last podcast when I think Will was talking about it, and I had to do a little deep dive. And the ways they disappeared were probably the biggest
red flags
to me. They either left their significant other, they were either on their way to a certain destination, and then they lost or didn't bring their phone, their keys, and some of them even just brought a handgun.
Some of them even just had a handgun.
It's like, okay, this could either be maybe a suicide, but at the same time, if I'm not getting dark or anything, if I'm gonna do anything, commit a suicide, well, why would I not bring my things? I don't care about my next steps. So
It's true. It's true.
And I think one of them, I think it was Melissa. I can't remember her actual name, but one of them had their phone.
Melissa Cassius, rest in peace.
Melissa, yeah, her phone was factory reset. Both of her phones, her
Correct.
personal
And government
her work phone,
yes, sir,
were factory reset when they found her. Or I think did they find her or did they not?
She's been missing since 6/26/25.
Missing still, but just to have her phone's factory reset, raises a couple of red flags.
Oh, yeah.
It
That's
comes.
for sure.
It kind of.
All I'm saying is it possible? Here's a conspiracy theory for you. Is it possible that they were all brainwashed in their field and they were essentially turned on to fulfill some sort of
mission,
and then they were disposed of?
MK Ultra like?
Yeah.
or they knew too much.
I was gonna say I'll go full on conspiracy in that sense. Yeah.
Tell us
When you
your
have
take,
when
Trevor.
you have a bunch of people working on on say multiple big projects that you don't want the world to know about,
Can't let the world know
loose
about.
ends.
Yeah.
It gets taken out, and it kind of, guys. We were just talking about being surveilled a bunch,
Right.
and they want to do that step. Is it really that far reaching to think like they can't make some people disappear if they've got information they don't want shared?
Not at all.
It makes
Not
it that
at
much
all.
easier if you have access to their cars, as a matter
Look
of
at
fact.
that.
Yes, indeed.
A lot of these stories, unironically, had something to do with their car, either having their belongings, or all of their belongings in it still, and or their cars just not having any trace of them.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, just thinking like, I believe one of them dropped their husband off at work, the same establishment that they worked at, went home, was working from home, completely disappeared after that.
Yeah,
It's wild, dude.
at what point does a string of coincidences
Actually,
it's like deemed worthy of investigating, and when
Right.
does investigating, coincidentally also prove a conspiracy? In that
But
sense?
how are you
right?
going to investigate this? You start barking up the wrong tree, and you
Exactly.
could be the next scientist.
Right. The suicide
That's
rate in
very true.
America is roughly 14.3 per 100,000 people annually. Also, NASA apparently has around 20,000 employees. So we can expect, roughly based off those statistics, 3 suicides at NASA each year.
So, but I mean,
Ballpark mean average is what that is saying, according to numbers.
just
13, not necessarily just NASA. Los Alamos was represented as well, but 13.
I feel like just the fields that they were studying in, even being the UFO,
Super
activity
secret-
of them.
Secret,
Yeah,
very
very much so.
classified clearances
it
that the
raises
secret
a lot
clearances.
of red flags for
Mhm.
me. For them to leave their significant other, to have family members who reported them missing, and them to have no evidence of where
Yeah.
they went.
Totally normal.
A big one that
Totally
yeah,
normal.
that's-
Totally
Coincidence,
normal.
right? Let's just
a big one that stands out to me. William Neal McCaslin, rest in peace, retired U.S. Air Force Major General. Cliff,
Yes.
retired U.S. Air Force Major General. Is this somebody that is
He's
just
already
like
seen some shit.
that's not got it together?
I mean, we can discuss. You can take into consideration the PTSD that might be there, but at the same time, there's only so many coincidences that you gotta look at it as well. This could all be linked to something, and whether or not he has PTSD or not, that's just a good scapegoat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, real quick, Alec, can you hit that comment that you're on from Sam I Am?
Same I am. Green eggs and ham.
Yeah, people leaving belongings, usually, especially at their intelligence level, is quite odd.
Exactly.
And that is like it kind of comes back to what you were saying, and where
You're
it's
not
like
thinking about the
I
next
just every day,
step.
yeah.
You don't really care. I mean, if I'm completely content about not continuing, like if I'm going out of my way and not going to think about the next day, why would I leave my phone, my keys, and just take a walk?
Factory reset your phone.
Yeah, why would I do that? It's just a lot of red flags, which scares me.
Yeah, the
But
retired
they're,
U.S.
They're
Air-
trying to follow up the narrative of, well, they didn't need it, so
But I wouldn't care.
Well, I mean,
correct. You would want to feel. I mean, to me, I guess I don't know. You might want to feel as normal as you can until the point. I don't know, but at the same time, before you walk out the door, you might be like, I'm not going to need it again,
I guess.
how many?
and I don't want anybody to see all the sensitive shit that I have
Right.
on here, so I'm going to factory reset it
If
before
he's
I
a
leave.
weirdo.
You know, no,
Convenient.
I'm just justifying. I'm just justifying. a
Devil's
narrative.
advocate is what you're being.
Yeah,
I understand that.
but
What
that's all they're going to try to spin at you in the media.
I guess I'm a bit lazy when it comes to it.
I couldn't imagine.
But the there's scientists in China that are now becoming missing too.
I've heard of that as well on the
recently.
news. Yeah,
and like now that's questionable ways as well. What
working
does
on
that
Fool
very
me
sim-
once.
working on very
You
similar
know, like-
projects too.
And I
Working
feel
on
like-
very similar projects.
and
Right.
I mean, like, not even just say it, but like scientists, people that are kind of above average intelligence, know what they're getting into when they study that kind of field. So, I mean, everybody might have those demons in the closet, but if you're studying a certain field, you kind of know what you're getting into. And for them to, I guess maybe this is me being biased and everything, but being a scientist, I feel like you're kind of already understanding a lot of things about the world. So why would you just end it? You're already making a good bank account. I mean, I guess
you understand the risk before you step into it.
Yeah,
Right. And there are thousands of scientists that America has alone, right? Just like there's thousands of scientists that other nations have. And would it be an effect? This is something crazy now. This is from left field. Little curveball for you boys and girls. Could this be a tactical thing but being done by a different country?
That would be also a good conversation.
We're talking about people that were working with hypersonics, directed energy systems, and advanced propulsion, nuclear weapons assets. I've got asteroid characterization, planetary robotic systems, JPL deep space missions. So some of these people, rest in peace to the 13 right now. There could be more.
probably are more.
There more. Blake says there definitely are more that just haven't surfaced yet. But like these are not plumber. This is not truck driver. This is somebody that literally
Breaking news, breaking shit.
well,
Have
they
information.
devoted their entire life
Yep.
to such a niche, such a specialty, to where they are probably the only ones in their field with such class,
Yep.
with such experience, with such expertise.
Breaking the box.
Is that a lot of pressure?
Well, it's a lot of pressure. I'd
it
agree, but
probably
also
is.
you're a target. You're a huge
Very much
target,
so. Yeah,
But-
absolutely.
I don't even think this would be
even by
I-
your own country, possibly.
I would exactly what I was going to say. I don't even think it's another country internally.
What if you
I
just don't like the agenda being pushed by the material that
what
you're
if
being
they're-
provided to study?
What if they're even thinking above what they should be thinking, and they start thinking about, oh, maybe this could help a lot more people. Maybe not even the people in my country, my state. Maybe this is something that could really help.
This could change
the
the
world
world.
forward.
And it's like, hey,
Exactly.
no, we're not trying to change the world here,
Nope.
buddy. We're trying to make America the best.
Imagine,
Exactly.
yeah, imagine if we could travel the world in an hour.
So they're like, hey, get away.
Or were all these guys and gals whistleblowers that
Yeah.
got snubbed out before they were able to
Started
say
asking
something?
too many questions.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you got questions at home, feel free to type them in the comments while we're at this commercial break.
Are you seeking balance in your daily life? Struggling with the grind of everyday activities? At the dispensary, we understand the importance of well-being. Our carefully cultivated selection of hemp-derived products are designed to help you find relief. Do you have rage, anger, anal retentiveness? Do you want to be more chill, relaxed, and down to earth? Our products are grown from the bosom of Mother Earth and are 100% natural. Some products might not be right for you, and that's okay. Stop into any of the dispensary locations and talk to a bud tender today. They're here to help. This is normally where a fast-talking message would warn about all the major side effects. With products from the dispensary, we don't have those. So enjoy this video of a horse running through a field.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Alec back here with another game for you guys. So today we are going to be playing How Many Actors Stoner Flicks Edition. So the premise of the game is how many actors will it take our wonderful hosts and guests here today to figure out what stoner flick we are watching. It is going to begin with the most obscure characters leading into the most well-known. With that, let's go ahead and get this pulled up for you guys.
Is this a group effort?
It is going to be a individual person guessing. Once you guess, if you are incorrect, you are out for the round.
Okay. So only one guess per round.
Only one guess per round. That is correct. And if you get the correct guess, you will get points according to how early you got that guess.
Okay.
Quick wit pays more.
Yeah, it does.
I'm ready.
All
Give it to
right,
me.
and
Give it to me.
I've never been so excited to be a movie nerd, you guys.
I was gonna say Trevor might smoke us
I've never
here.
been a bigger fan.
all right, let's go ahead here and start round one. So the first actor is Chris Elwood, and also forgive me if I butcher some of these names too. My apologies on that.
Elwood does not look hard to butcher. Just gonna throw that out there. You did great. Essence Atkins.
I don't know who these actors and actors.
Yeah, I'm waiting to
These
see.
are obscure. We're
Okay.
gonna see more known as we go,
Okay.
but as we go, we're losing points.
We're thinking about stoner flicks.
And this is a stoner flick.
This one should get pretty
I think
clear
I know
towards
this
the
one,
end.
you guys.
Next up is Chuck Deasy.
Doesn't
I
help
don't
me
know
though.
any of these guys.
no, this is familiar. We're getting familiar.
I like his name.
Yeah, why? Yeah.
Al Shearer.
I can't.
How high?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It is.
that is correct.
It is.
All right.
I was like, right. The
That was
first,
good.
the first
That was
character.
going to be my guess, and I'm like,
The very first character is like kind of a dick in it, and I was like, he looks familiar. I couldn't.
Red man. Yeah,
Oh,
let's go.
yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Hey, hold on.
All right. So you were correct with that answer, Jacob. Thank you. It is How High. I skipped through a couple there, but there were a couple big ones at the end there, like
Yeah.
Redman and Method
Those are
Man.
the giveaways.
Yeah, those, yeah.
I think
Oh.
But now you guys get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of gimmies?
They're too
So-
young.
You don't watch. You don't watch movies, man. What are you talking
I
about?
don't think that was one of the movies I've watched.
I will be honest, I had never seen this one. Most of these people were foreign to me. I
Have you
think
seen
Me
it
and
now?
Alec are the same age.
I still haven't seen it. No.
Oh, buddy.
I don't know who these people are even. I'll be honest.
Bless
You
your
gotta
heart.
watch it at least once.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Duly noted.
Oh, yeah.
But with that, let's move on to the next one. Round 2. First up, we have Kevin Duhaney.
Half baked.
Oh my God. Wait.
Oh, come on.
I genuinely. Let's go through a couple of them. Tommy Chong, Laura Silverman, Clarence Williams,
Really?
Jim. Oh, Half Baked is correct.
Let's go.
We are looking
Trevor,
good
I
here.
thought you were going to be so good at this.
It's not Marvel.
What role? What role is that guy? Off the top of your head, what role is that guy?
That
It's
is
like you guys coming in
actually
last
insane
week with
pull.
the kite and the whatever the other answers were at the time. Like, get out of here.
Jacob, you're killing us.
Yeah, Jacob's got a lot of points. You guys are going to be needing to do some catch up here.
Okay.
So on to round 3.
We're gonna put a silencer on my microphone temporarily.
No, don't give us any handicap. Don't do that.
Lock him up. All right. First up is Maz Jabrani. Nothing, Jacob? We're good?
Harold and Kumar.
Oh, I don't believe so.
Okay, then keep going. Then
right.
keep
Mute
going.
his mic.
That's his
Jacob
guess.
is out for this
That's
one.
his guess. He's out. Get out of here. That would have been brilliant, though. That would have been brilliant.
I will point out too, if it is a series, you do need to guess the correct entry in the series.
1, 2, or 3.
Yes, 1, 2, or 3, or you know,
Crews.
you'll see. So Terry Crews next up.
I don't know when.
After Terry, we got ourselves Ricky Smiley.
The Ricky Smiley
You know,
morning show.
for a guy named Ricky Smiley, he has a really nice smile too. Got to give him that. Really got to give him
the
that.
fact that you don't know who he is
Yeah.
is really crazy.
Terry
Next
Crews.
up,
Yeah, this is.
Cat Williams.
Oh, I don't want
I know this one. I know this one.
Jacob, nothing from you. Nothing.
I know one of the actors. Is
You got it, Trevor? Or you want to keep going? Keep
I
going.
keep going because
Keep
I
going.
know I just
Kevin Hart's going to come up next.
Oh, I swear to God.
Next up, we have
Oh,
BB
okay.
Dre.
I don't think that's Kevin Hart, to be honest.
No,
with
it's
you.
not. Full disclosure, it's not.
I
Keep going. Let's
Nothing
see,
yet?
boys. Let's see.
All right, let's go ahead. KD Aubert.
Oh yeah. Yep, it's that one. It's that one. It's that one. It's a 2-word title, boys. It's a 2-word title. And think,
Clifton Powell is up next.
oh my God.
Terrible. I don't know any of these. guys.
Think a young Kevin Hart.
Scary movie?
Unfortunately,
That's a good poll.
Blake,
That's a good poll.
you are out. I'm so sorry. So Cliff,
You okay?
Trevor, this one's coming down to you two boys. Anna Maria Horsford.
It's not next Friday, is it?
Can you see this?
Oh.
I can barely see that. It is not that one though.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Ooh. I'm gonna. I'll Friday after next.
Cliff. That might be
Oh, there's the cue.
correct.
I'm over here saying next round.
Oh, like, wait a minute. Terry Crews is in which one?
That's
Seen that movie?
That's where my head.
Great job, Clifford. Amazing job.
I gotta watch more stoner flicks.
Honestly, with that one, I was a little bit worried that you guys would guess Friday or
I was
next
gonna say, have
Friday.
you guys seen all the Fridays?
I have not.
Oh, buddy.
I
Okay.
personally have not. I wish I did.
A lot of time in Alaska coming up.
I will be watching a lot of movies.
Good ones to watch. These ones I actually do know. I don't know
That's not
how.
all
How
you're
high
doing.
and
Great
Friday?
movie.
That's not all you'll be doing.
Lots of
Anytime I see Terry Crews, I think of white chicks. To be honest, that's all I see.
Yes.
It's an iconic role.
It is. It is.
To go black, you'll need a wig.
Yeah. I think the longest yard often
Yeah,
with Terry Crews.
yeah.
The McChickens, like
You get a
McDouble.
McChicken, you or McDouble.
Yeah, whatever it is.
All right, gents. Next up. Oh, and that was a Cliff win there.
Give me an easy one, Alec. Come on, help me out. Help me out.
Can we reset the factory difficulty setting to
Can we
easy?
mute the mics real quick? No.
Yeah. Yeah. Can we? Maybe I'll turn chat on so you guys can start stealing the comments. No, a lot of them were quite right. Shout out to chat. I just can't put you guys up there because you will give it away.
They're too good.
Yeah, shout out for the chat
They
being a
have
little
Google.
smarter than us.
Super fast.
So next up for round 4, we have ourselves Nora Jones.
We went old with this one, boys.
Next up, Patrick Stewart, and not in the way you'd
Stewart.
expect.
What?
Yeah. Hear me out.
We're saying stoner.
Probably a young Stewart. Younger.
It's his voice.
He's an amazing actor.
Mhm.
Next up, Bill Smitrovich.
Oh my gosh.
You really dug deep for some of these actors. I
Oh,
like
this
it.
one, you're going to be surprised at how big of a movie this is looking at these. And Patrick Stewart will click as soon as you know, why.
Hmm.
You're killing me, Alec. You're killing me.
Next up, Aiden Minks.
I don't know who that is.
So it's not that old of a movie.
No.
No, this is a current picture of this person here.
Can you give us a year?
No.
Oh,
No.
no year. You guys don't want year?
No, we don't get no year. Get out of here. That's too easy.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, we have Jessica Barth.
So the
Can I get it mine?
I guess.
Hey, you
Jacob,
can
go ahead. What do you
Yes.
got?
Ted.
Oh, it is indeed Ted. Patrick Stewart is the narrator in the beginning of the movie. So,
Really?
You see that face, you think of that Boston accent that she was talking to Ted in about the teddy bear.
Patrick Warburton.
Alec, go back. Who was in the cockroach?
that is
Patrick
that.
Warburton.
What?
It's the guy who's got the "Hey, how's it going?" type of voice. I can't remember
He's
any.
Kronk.
Cusco.
Yes.
Think of the Cusco.
Exactly.
I love the picture.
I know. I thought that was a fantastic picture. I wanted to throw you guys off the
Very
trail a little bit.
unique. Yeah. Shows the most unrecognizable photo of that very recognizable actor.
Seth, Mila, and Mark.
Second, Trevor. Come on, where were you at, brother?
Yeah. So we
Let's
have
get
Jacob.
him on 1 and 2. It's
I
ridiculous.
believe there's only 6 rounds of this. Jacob already has 3. So the best you guys can hope to do is tie him.
I'll help
and
you
that's
out,
for
Cliff.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Trevor. Thanks, Trevor.
So next up here, we have ourselves round 5. First up is Heidi Hawking. Nothing? All right.
Going through the Rolodex.
Kelvin Yu.
Harold and Kumar.
I don't believe
All right,
so.
then I'm done.
Jacob is out. All right. Next up, we have Jonah Hill.
Oh.
Now we can go a lot of ways.
Fuck.
This is the end.
It is not. This is the end. Although I did consider that.
It's the one where Jonah's a boss.
I'll wait.
Nick Swardson.
Is it knocked up?
It is not knocked up either. That I believe just leaves Cliff. So Cliff,
I
Then I
have to
know-
guess
then
it, or is it?
you
it's
don't
not
have
my
to guess
fault?
here. You
Yeah,
can
all right.
you can ride this till the
Yeah,
end.
definitely ride.
You got to get more points.
Right.
Doris Roberts,
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and I just said my answer too.
That's what I was thinking.
Kevin Nealon,
Come
Joel
on.
David Moore,
You know this, babe. Look at his face. Go
Shirley
back.
Knight.
Go
Oh,
back.
Oh,
Look. Who the fuck did he play, Cliff?
Super big role in this
Come on.
movie.
And Nick Swardson is in this? Shut up.
Is
Yes.
it Grandma's boy?
it is in fact Grandma's Boy. Well done.
Now I
Cliff.
see it. Now I see it.
Shirley Knight. Then we go to Peter. Shirley. 2 Shirleys also. I want to point that out.
Fun fact: in that movie, every time you see,
Huh.
was it Pete? Who was it? Who was the actor?
Was it Peter Dante?
Peter Dante. Every time he's in the scene, he has one more ponytail than the last scene.
Yes, he does throughout the entire movie.
I
Yep.
recently learned that, and then when I rewatched it, that's all I can see now. Great movie. Great movie.
One of Adam Sandler's longtime friends
Yeah.
as well. You see him in damn near every picture.
Yes, you do. Damn.
All right,
gotta
so
get
this last one is a little bit less of a direct stoner flick.
Okay.
More so, it's referenced in a couple niche situations through the film. It will kind of make sense, and if you guys don't get it, I will explain at the end here.
Is
Pulp
there-
Fiction.
Not Pulp Fiction. We won't count that. We won't count that.
flying
Oh wait,
yes.
who got that? Cliff got that.
Cliff got
Hold on.
Pulp Fiction, great movie.
All right.
Just right off the rip, like, it was
There's some weed
So-
smoked in that movie.
Nicholas Hope is the first up here.
Top
Big
tier
old
actor right
shiny
there.
head.
Top tier.
Pre Mr. Clean.
If I get older and my head starts to do that, we're just going bald, boys.
Why would you not?
You
We're
got it.
just
At
going
that
bald.
point,
Like, let
come
it
on.
go. Embrace it. You're a man.
It's a vibe, you know. There's a vibe to it.
Mr. Clean that thing.
Like-
Mr. Clean that.
Next up here, Charlie Cousins. This one doesn't help. This guy is so obscure. I had to dig deep to find pictures of this man.
This doesn't help
This
you
was
guys
not.
at all.
Yeah, I mean, good luck with this one.
Great input on that.
I bet the comments are killing.
I would agree. He is very obscure.
Yeah.
Mark McGrath.
Look at
Oh.
that chin line.
That is a test tube, baby. If you've ever seen a jawline.
I'm saying he kind of looks like Homelander if like he
Wow.
had a cousin.
He's a singer.
Yes.
And I'm trying to think. He's he's.
Into the mic, baby.
I'm not sure what it is
You're
yet.
allowed to talk.
I know. I'm just.
Next up here,
Yeah.
Stephen Greaves, I believe.
Oh.
Keep going. I
It's
wanna
kind
see,
of a
I want to
deep
see
cut.
another one. It's a yeah.
Help me out, Jacob.
Not deep cut, but you'll get it. Next up, Miguel. Nunez Jr.
Miguel Nunez,
My apologies on that again as well.
very well known actor.
Yeah, a lot of movies.
A lot of movies.
Next up, Isla Fisher. This is where it starts to get a little bit more recognizable.
I gotta see one more.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
I'm needing one more.
This is a side character also. Next up, Rowan Atkinson. Not in a Mr. Bean role though.
Give me one
It
more.
is-
One more.
I believe 2002-ish. I'll give you guys the year on this one because it is a little bit more of an odd one.
Not directly a stoner flick, but there is
References.
references, if not
Let's
a
get-
little bit
let's-
of consumption.
Let's get one more
One
actor.
character is an assured stoner as well.
Is it Mr. Bean?
Oh,
Sarah
Miss
Michelle
Scoozy. Miss
Gellar.
Scoozy. Is it Eurotrip?
It is not Eurotrip,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Hey, that's a good
I thought
guess,
it was-
Trev. That's a really good guess.
That
Trev.
is, I like that. That's a good pull. I do like that one.
That's deep in the Rolodex.
I was gonna say I don't even know what that is.
I'm so confident going into
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Scooby Doo.
Oh, shut your face.
Cliff.
Yeah.
Shut your.
Yep.
That is correct. It is
shady.
Scooby
Wait,
Doo.
before you say the title, what's Scooby Doo? You gotta.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, no, he's right. He's right. He's right. I'm gonna say.
Can't say
what is
one or
the-
two. What's the
what is
actual title?
Oh man, what is the title? The
Some-
only one I know.
something
the,
Island?
Yeah, the escape from Skull Island or something like that.
Okay, so I'm very sorry about this.
Blake has it.
Scooby Doo.
I was.
Oh,
Oh
I guess.
Is it Scooby Doo of Spooky Island?
no.
Monster Island?
No, I thought for the longest time it was Mystery Island. It is just self-titled Scooby Doo movie.
Well, I think he gets that.
Yeah.
There's a
Look at-
second. There's a second Scooby Doo movie that has a title.
Yes.
But I do think for that reason Cliff would get this one.
I'll give it to. I give it to.
Scooby
Yep.
Doo.
Wait, okay.
Well
in
done.
This movie,
Talking to the mic for me.
did they go to Spooky Island in this
Hold it.
movie, or was that the second
Yeah.
one?
So
The
they do
second one
go-
is Spooky Island.
This one they go to that theme park with the it's like college break. The gang's all mad at each other. It's got that good Outcast song in the beginning there. Fantastic pull.
I swear.
That's on
this-
an island.
But are
I
they
swear
going?
that's on
Are
an
they,
island.
are they approaching the island
I
though?
think
Are they
it's-
on the boat going to
Yeah,
the
because
island?
Mr. Beans is the guy who runs the
The
island.
theme
Yes.
park.
I
Yeah.
think this
Yeah.
is Spooky Island. I'm gonna be.
No, I
honest.
don't think there's a name. I just think there's an animated one like that. But I do
Yes.
think this is just Scooby Doo. And the first one, They go in, and the second one is like monsters getting made out of everything.
Jay
It
is
was
know-
not
gonna be
nearly
so
as good.
mad at me when I get
You
home.
guys do make me feel so much better though, because when I
Voodoo.
say I thought for the longest time, like I had debates about this. You know, it's like the Monopoly guy and his monocle
We've probably watched this movie
a dozen times, and I thought it said Mystery Island. I
Yeah.
thought there was a following thing. And what do you guys think in the comments? Do you guys think there was something? Is this that?
That's another
what's
Baron
that?
We're on the
Beans
same
Bear.
page. We're on the same page.
That's what I was gonna say,
Patch
Mandela
has
effect.
Scrappy Doo is Rowan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scrappy Doo. Kicked his ass.
They kicked him out of the crew, and then he gets all steroided.
Also, that is it for the game. We have Cliff and Jacob at a tie here.
Oh.
I will need to do some math over this next commercial break.
Let's do it.
We'll see you guys when we're back.
Hey, Blake, G-Chat.
That's you?
Nah, I'm about to order some DoorDash. You want in on this?
Order me some za.
What kinds you want? You want Domino's, Pizza Hut, what?
No, I'll take some gummies, chocolates from the dispensary.
Funny, dude. Yeah, let me just get on DoorDash and order up some za. Ridiculous. Seriously, what kind of pizza do you want?
No, man. It's on DoorDash. Look at this.
Dude, shut up. That's not even fun. Shut the fuck up.
Watch this shit. It's not. It is DoorDash. No. Look, he's right there.
Look at this bug. Wait,
He's
this is
pulling-
like your brother or your cousin or something. You paid to do this.
He's got DoorDash on the car. Why would he do that if he was my brother? This is not a paid act.
Huh. There's no way.
Look, here he comes.
This guy brushes it off.
Says the dispensary right on the bag.
Acrobatics to boot. Right from the dispensary.
Sealed right to my door.
DoorDash.
And we're back real quick. Alec, did you get a chance to tally up, or do you still need a little time? Oh, Jacob taking it down.
All right, next time.
Well played.
Next
Hey,
time.
great effort. We tried. We tried.
Don't look at me, Trevor.
But from one game to another, let's jump right into some would you rather's. And Blake, since it's your last show and you're the newer recurring guest, we're gonna let you jump in right off the bat.
All right. So I got a pretty decent sized list here, but the first one I got for you guys is: would you rather know when you die or how you die? You only get one, and it
classic
does
question.
not change the answer. So if you get told this, it's gonna happen.
It's final.
Correct. So let's say if it's drowning, you can avoid water for the rest of your life.
You're still gonna
Somehow, final
Final
destination.
destination. Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Give me win for 500.
When?
Think so?
Give me win. That way I could kind of know the expiration date. You know what I mean? That'd be really cool to know that I can, hey, as I'm going through this countdown of 60, 90, 2 days, I can get not only my affairs in order, I can have conversations that I know need to be had.
Yep.
I can let go of things. I can give things to people that I don't need to have going into the afterlife.
I like
You know, that's my hot take right there.
I'm with him completely.
When?
Yeah, when, because you can get your affairs in line, you can say your goodbyes that you want to say goodbye, like to the individuals you want to, and you can plan out to go and do the last things you want to do.
I love it.
Very true. I'll have to agree. If it was how I died and I could change it,
But you can't.
but I can't. That's the deciding factor for me. No, it's when.
I'm gonna be the odd sheep out of the bunch. I'm gonna say how, because I really don't care when I die. I'm gonna live my life to the fullest. And if I am told, let's say it's 3 years, let's say it's 20 years, I don't want that to be a deciding factor on how I live my life.
You start the clock.
Correct.
Yeah,
if
I
if
get
he's
you.
like, hey, you're gonna die the next year, that's gonna completely change my demeanor. I'm gonna try to maybe do more crazy things, but I think I just want to know how. Like it's like, oh, you're gonna die because you're burned to death, or
A car crash, God
you
forbid.
tripped in the shower and you cracked your neck. It's
Can I play devil's advocate just a little bit?
let me hear.
If you knew how you were going to die, you don't think you would fret that?
No.
Like if you get told
Or
car
avoid it.
crash,
Well,
like you get told you're going to die in a car crash, you don't think every time you're getting into a car, or would you just never get into a car again?
no, I would get in a car.
I'd
But
never get in a car with a loved one.
let me go devil's advocate for you. Let me say you were told 3 years,
Mhm.
and now it's coming up to that 3-year mark. How scared, how stressed would you be?
I think I could find peace in it because I know that
Mhm.
what I can get, what I have to get done in that time. Now, if it's
But
like
what if
5
you-
days, if it's 5 days from now, that's a little different because I'm going to rush to get all my like goodbyes in and orders in line, affairs in line. But
But you don't
again,
know.
if I'm told like you're going to, you're
Skydiving.
gonna die skydiving. Anytime I get on a plane, and I say anytime I get on a plane, I'm gonna be like, does this mean this plane's gonna go down? And I'm gonna have to jump out this plane. If I'm gonna die in a car crash, every time I get in a car, and Cliff, you made a great point. If I get told car crash, I'm just never gonna drive with loved ones again because how do I know?
Right.
But a car crash, let's say you're like walking down the street and two
I
cars.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You're
Final
so,
destination.
okay. So taking a step further, every time I see a car,
you're just
I'm just gonna
sprint the
panic.
other way.
Yeah, like,
All right. That was a good one though. I really liked that one.
all right,
And
Cliff.
shout out to any survivors out there. I see a comment in there a little bit ago from Miss Vicky saying that she died 3 times in one day.
Wow.
That's amazing. Wow. And she's still here in our comment sections. Plug you.
Shout out
Yes, sir.
Vicky.
All right, guys, would you rather only speak in riddles or only speak in rhymes?
Oh, that's a good
Rhymes.
Rhymes.
So
Why?
whimsical.
Dr.
I don't know.
Seuss?
It's so whimsical.
You're
Dr.
Yeah.
Seuss?
either way.
Okay, but riddles could make you mysterious.
I'm gonna lose a lot of
Like, you
people.
can-
People are gonna
people
hate
are gonna
you.
misunderstand you a lot, but it's mysterious.
I text Cliff in the morning. I really need some help finding these keys. Can you tell me where? He sends me a fucking riddle.
Riddle.
Ooh.
Look
Solve
where
this.
you pee and you'll find your keys. It's like way more simple at
Why
that
are they in the
point. Like,
bathroom?
Well, that's a riddle and rhyme. though.
yeah.
I think I'd go with rhyme. I can get the point across and sound cool at the same time. Bit singy songy, like an Irish accent, if you will.
I think I got to go riddle. Just I feel like more cryptic, more mysterious. Even if I'm going to lose a lot of people down the way of life, but I feel like riddle's the way to
Only
go.
a certain group of people will understand the way that you
Because they're going to
talk.
get really good at riddles if they're going to be near me. You'd be like, oh, he's talking about getting into the car and going to the bar tonight.
How the hell did you pick that up?
Trevor, what would you rather do?
Rhymes.
Rhymes?
For sure.
I'll take rhymes.
Spitting
I can still
bars.
communicate with rhymes.
Correct.
Like, you know.
Correct.
Can you sing it while you're rhyming?
You-
Like, so you're just a beat
It just
master?
says you have to rhyme.
Yeah,
It's-
so you're just a beat master.
You got your hype guy next to you every time.
Yeah. So I went to the house, found me a mouse.
Bars. Great bars.
I'll be here all week. Just kidding.
But literally after this week, he's not here. So.
All right, Trevor, what you got for us, brother?
Yeah, all right. So, would you rather win a championship, a singular championship in the sport, as a star player on the team, or win 5 as a bench player?
So, ooh, shit.
Whoa.
Be the reason for it all once, or be a part of the wagon.
I mean, do I get that ring?
Yeah,
Let's
You,
say-
you
5
get one,
times.
You get one ring as a star player, or you're gonna get 5.
I'm gonna go
as a
bench and still get those rings.
Humble. I want to take more people with me.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
We went in 5 times compared to that one guy who's like, oh, I won it once.
I mean, you could gain a lot from winning once, but you can learn a lot from winning 5 times.
Are you gonna
I
get
agree.
crucified at the parties though? Like, you didn't even fucking play.
Well, that's kind of where my head goes. Is
You
I
didn't even
personally,
play, Blake. Get out of here.
I'm going with the MVP. Give me the fucking glory once, one good time. It was on my shoulders, and I delivered in the fucking clutch. Might have never gotten there again, but I did it once, and it was on display for everybody to see one time. Whatever it took for that to happen once, and I got that
You got that
MVP,
slam dunk. You got
and
that-
or the volleyball spike, whatever the
Volleyball
case is.
spike?
You know what I mean?
Like, how you went to volleyball. I love that. I love that.
I'd
The
go.
racquetball.
I'd go with bench.
Bench. Okay. So
Yeah.
3
Role-
bench.
I grew up with the mindset of like role
We
playing
over me.
role playing. Like what's your spot on the team? What's your contribution? If you're on the bench, you've made the team for some purpose, so you're there for
Right.
something, and you might not get to play 45 minutes of the game. or
You might
whatever.
just be a practice player who
Exactly.
provides value for the
Exactly
starters
right.
to get good reps in.
And I'm a firm believer that if you're on that team and part of the process, there's an argument of that you're not as valuable as some people, but
That's
the
a hundred.
value
That's
in
not an argument. That's
itself-
100% fucking
the
fact.
Shout out
value
bench
in
warmers.
itself is there.
I'm going to be way less tired for the after party.
Oh, hell yeah.
And also
5 after parties,
Right.
going to
Ooh,
5
right.
rings, 5 parades. Like
Even if you're on the bench, you're still making money.
Yeah.
and I like.
your endorsements post career are
Dude,
still wide open.
Do you guys know what one of the best jobs is out there?
Waterboy.
Backup quarterback.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like if you can even be a third string, like let's go. You're still getting paid.
still
and
making
you're
that
not
money?
gonna have to worry about stepping up.
Like
so
you said, going to the
professional,
parties, enjoying.
professional backup athlete.
Yeah,
right?
you know,
not
like, come
necessarily a starter, but you're on the program. You're on the wagon. You're not featured
You
ever.
know, Matt Flynn.
You're not talked about fucking ever.
Hey,
but
Matt
you're
Flynn.
doing it.
Matt Flynn was talked about plenty.
And you're only talking about him right now because
Yeah, I
of
don't
that
even-
particular
I don't even know who
situation.
that is. right, what do you got?
Give me the superstar role one time, and everybody's gonna know I was the shit once.
Easy.
All right.
And I brought people with me, of course. You know
Of
what I mean?
course.
It's a
Once.
can't win the game. Yeah, I did it once. I'm only as good. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. Rest in peace, Toby Keith.
All right, what do you got for a would you rather?
I don't have one, so I'm not even going to improvise.
Oh, all right. So it's
So
back to me.
let's rapid fire one more quick each
One
from
more?
us three, and then yeah.
All right. I got a one for maybe Trevor because this is about superpowers.
Oh shit!
Would you rather have the power to read minds or control time?
When you say control time, are you saying
Stop
I can
it?
rewind,
Nope,
fast forward?
You can stop it and resume, but it does not affect you.
So like Zach Morris Saved by the Bell, like pause.
Yep.
You probably you know that reference.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm
Very
not-
surprised.
He gets
Holy
that
shit.
reference? What?
No freaking way he gets a Saved by the Bell reference.
Come on.
Never
I'm
seen
a
how
man
high.
of culture. Thank you, Alex. No, you can either control time, stop it, and go it, or read minds. I already know
Time control.
So I can't.
Time.
So
Time
I
control.
can't. I can't go. I can't go
You
back.
can't go back. You
Nope,
can't go forward.
But you could
it's
pause this
paused.
moment and then restart it.
Correct.
So basically, you have the ability to marinate in the moment.
If you want to, but
You could
everyone
argue
is
you have the
still
ability to move so fast, everyone's standing still for a
fast
second.
speed.
I would have to say control time because I think reading everybody's mind in the room would be very chaotic.
A
in my
curse
head.
almost.
I would get depressed. Really
Yeah, it'd be a
fast.
curse.
How everybody views you, honest,
Exactly.
straightforward. Like,
Look at this
look
chug.
at this fucking hair today, piece of shit. Came in, didn't even shower. I
He's
could tell
got
his
stuff
feet.
in his teeth.
Like, you know, like,
Ah.
man.
Look at this guy's awesome beard. Look at that great jersey. You know, that might be what you're hearing
It
too.
might
Like,
be,
come on.
but I mean,
I feel like there's more negative than positive.
Jacob, what would you do?
There's like a self-analysis tool out there on the internet that would hear my answer like, yeah, this motherfucker's a master manipulator. I'm going read minds all
Read
fucking
minds.
day. Absolutely.
Now, what
You've
if you
seen-
couldn't turn it off?
that's what
I wouldn't mind at all.
Well, that's an
No.
important caveat. Like you should add that.
You,
into
people
what
not
the
all the time do people talk around you, but you will hear their thoughts all the time.
I
Everybody.
can't
does.
just like look at you and choose to only hear yours.
Nope.
See, that's what I took it
It's
as.
like Professor
See,
X.
I took it as you could hear everybody,
Yep.
and it's just going to be chaos.
Professor X can. He
I
can
don't
pick
think
and
it'd be
choose.
if I have the
How did it
ability
start?
to hear.
But he
I don't think
gets
it'd be
there.
chaos. I think I'd be able to control it
Do you think
somehow.
you could
But
get
if not, then
Yeah,
that's
If
give me
I-
the voices. Give me.
if
I'll
I
probably
could-
stay in really close, tight circles. You know what I mean? Minimal voices.
Nobody think anything right now.
No large venues.
Well, you told me I could start and stop time, and that was it. But I can. Everybody can hear me, or I can read everybody's mind, or I can't only read one person's
I
mind,
did it
or
everybody's mind. So if you
everybody's mind. Okay, all right.
I'm taking that for
control
sure.
time, control
Too much
time. And you
chaos
said
for me.
read minds.
I'm taking reading
You
minds.
could do a
all
lot.
day.
You could do a lot with it though. Like for sure.
Oh yeah,
For sure. But stopping times would be too cool.
I think so.
it would be.
That's a good. Would you
It'd
rather?
Be a cool. It'd
I'm
be a
here
cool
1
parlor
second,
trick.
and then I'm just gone. Like what?
Now
Where'd
I
this
know.
guy go?
just gonna pause time and hang out here for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
Like you do shots with a bunch of people to start a party, and you're like, all right, hold on, pause, get rid
I
of
need
it.
to take a minute.
My
Oh.
mind immediately went to click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pause the time on his boss, and he just could unload.
And then he
fart in his
restarts it,
mouth,
farts in
and
his
then he's
face.
like,
and like,
I taste terrible.
He said, "I taste
Yeah,
ass,"
I
is what he
taste
said.
ass. Did you put ass in my salad? You could do so much mischief. What would you go?
All right, let's see. Would you rather have to sneeze but never be able to, or always have a single popcorn husk stuck in the back of your throat?
Popcorn in the back of my throat.
Oh, are
the
you
sneeze
kidding?
is the
I know, it
devil's
is.
Sneeze would be
work.
rough.
Oh,
The devil's work.
I want to punch somebody every time it happens to me.
Oh,
I like.
you just want to take
I just
your
wanna-
frustration out on
Yeah,
something.
I just want to smash my face into whatever's close to me, just
The-
to
the
get that
kernel-
itch to go away.
The kernel would just be annoyance. Like you'd be mad.
Yeah, but you constantly. That's exactly.
I would be
just
okay
can't
with
do
that, but the sneeze, like you said, you would get angry. You'd be like,
I would
Where did it
eventually.
go?
I do agree. I would get angry.
You're just
with
constantly-
Steve.
you're constantly
Steve would
looking
get
like-
angry.
I know.
So the numbers, the first quarter. No, fucking give me the kernel. And yeah,
I'll take a little cough over
a little
that.
tickle.
Over that.
Even if it's not a little tickle, it's a lot of scratch back there
Yep.
from the kernel.
Yeah.
I'd rather be chugging
I'll take-
water all day than feeling like need
But
to
the
get
water
this thing
wouldn't
out.
do anything.
No,
Right.
exactly. I'd rather
Right.
feel like I need to keep drinking
Yeah,
to try to
but-
clear it versus having to. Can I just fucking sneeze?
Yeah.
I'd cut my tongue out if I needed
I mean,
to.
Just resorts to madness.
all right, I got one more quick one for you guys.
Let's hear it.
Would you rather read a book but know the ending when you read the book, like when you start the book, or would you rather read a book and not be able to finish the book? So you can get all the way to the last chapter of a book.
Say it one more time.
So when you start reading a book,
Okay.
you know the ending of the book when you start it.
Oh.
Always will know the ending of any book you're going in to read.
Okay.
Or would you rather read a book but never get to finish that last chapter?
I'm gonna be honest. I think I would read a book knowing the ending because I love rewatching movies. I love rereading books if I do read a book. But no, just I
Read
think
more.
Plug the library here in Green Bay,
Read more.
Wisconsin.
Public libraries, go to them.
I've never
Dying
I've-
industry.
I've,
Audiobooks all
I've
the
never
way.
been I've never been angry about somebody giving me a spoiler on a movie or anything like that. Like that doesn't bother me.
No.
So knowing
You're
the
gonna
end of
find
the
out
book-
eventually.
Yeah, knowing the end of the book, I would love to read the details leading up to that.
you could find different things while you're reading. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fight Club. There's a lot of
yeah.
different
That's
animes
fair.
that you
That's
have
fair.
to watch it more than once to get the full story.
My thought process was like, if I know the ending, I just won't read it because I already know
Dude,
where it's
that's
going.
exactly
I'm a
where
big-
I went.
Well,
but you made a
Attack
good
on
point
Titan,
when
I'm
you
gonna-
reread. Yeah, like going back and
Attack on
I
Titans.
agree. Like going back and rereading it, looking for now what I know is the ending and the details
Yep.
that are there and how it sets it up. But it also takes away a lot of the fun of
But
reading
it
the
all
book and
gets
get to
put,
the end.
it gets put together. Harry Potter.
I was
don't
just thinking about Harry Potter. It's so crazy. Get out of my head, you crazy ginger.
know. I'm always I'll
I'm
be there
always in
forever.
it.
I have enough books that I've started and didn't finish. in
I
my
do-
life that-
Preach.
I mean,
Before-
that's a norm for me. So.
Before we jump off this one, I do want to shout out Jamie Ray in the comments. I will write the last chapter. I agree. Like straight up, like you get to the end, you get to set it up how you want it to finish.
Oh, that's an interesting.
And
way
I
to
think
do
that
it.
is a great response on
I
that.
like that.
That was great. I love that.
That's a solid take. We're going to go to one more commercial before we get to our closing segment today on this lovely Thursday, live from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cannabis 101. I'm Professor Will, and today we're going to be talking about many of the hemp-derived and THC products that are available. At the dispensary, we take pride in educating people on THC and hemp-derived products. Any questions? Yes, you in the red shirt.
Is this real THC?
This is real THC, and we will give you all the answers on that question at any of our locations throughout Wisconsin. Any other questions?
And now we have a question from Moose Malone. What are COAs and why are they so important?
Well, COAs, they break down what is in the plant, the good, the bad, and the unseen. It gives you all the breakdowns of what the plant that you are going to ingest has in it. The quantities of whether it's Delta 8, Delta 9, or whatever it is made up of. It'll tell you what kind of metals that you have in there. It'll tell you what kind of acids are in there and everything like that. It breaks it down. It gives you a clear understanding of the percentage of the THC that is in that plant, and they're crucial in our industry to keep everybody on the up and up.
Mm-hmm.
Maintain transparency.
Absolutely.
100%.
And regulation.
Mhm.
They are crucial for, I mean, you can stop by a copy of a COA to prove that it's legal is a lot better than not having it.
Mhm.
I can vouch for that.
Being our delivery driver.
Like, what do you think?
I mean, COAs are pretty much what I look for if I buy any kind of food. It's the ingredients list. It shows that it is official. If I scan that QR code and it leads me to a COA, I feel safer while using that product. But I always go back to when I'm buying any kind of food, if it's pasta sauce, if it's Alfredo sauce, any kind of thing that I'm trying to look for those specific ingredients to avoid, I'm looking at that ingredients list. And if I buy my bud, if I buy my dab, I want to know exactly what's in there and the percentage there. I feel safer. I want to know what's in it. And I like I said, I feel safer.
You want your apples and oranges
It
to
feels more
read
legit.
like they're apples and oranges
Yes.
on their
100%.
ingredient list.
It feels more legit to not that it's not, but it provides a comfort.
Authenticity.
Yeah.
Because if you're meeting up in that shady parking lot,
Talk about it.
your drug dealer is not
Right.
pulling
Not
out
gonna
that
give you a
COA.
Right.
And if he does, he's going above and beyond.
And there's, I mean,
Who completes a COA? Who does the analysis on the material that goes into either joint smokable options and or edible products?
usually like a quality
Third
quality
party
control. Well, it's always a third party lab,
Mhm.
but who's going to submit it would probably be the quality portion before production happens.
And do the math. I mean, make sure those numbers add up,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of, like, we got Adobe, like we were talking about AI.
Mhm.
Make sure those numbers add up to
Absolutely.
that percentage, 100%. We were
Absolutely.
just done talking about how we had that the presentation over in Middleton Police. Make sure that COA is correct. Make sure that those numbers add up, because anyone can take a COA that we have as a dispensary and alternate that and make it seem like it's for their bud.
Yeah.
But if those numbers don't add up, then it's not legit.
Oftentimes, these days, a COA on most products will have a QR code that you can actively scan.
100%.
And like you were just mentioning, AI is so easy to replicate things.
Oh, yeah.
You could take a picture of one of our COAs and slap it on a street drug right today and say, yeah, this is from the dispensary. It's quality shit. But a little cheat code to that. Find the address. There's supposed to be a physical Googleable address on every COA. If you can type that address into Google and pull up a physical, maybe not residential, but commercial place, it's looking like a better COA out there versus if you were to do that and find what I found at many of gas stations, many of the smoke shops.
Oh yeah,
a lot of them are
you can buy
dead
it online
COAs.
now. Let's be real, you can buy it online.
Yeah,
I'm not anything anybody's not heard of or done themselves.
Deliver right to your house.
Yeah, every time I do, what's the first thing I do? Check the COA.
That's
I
right.
want to see what the percentage is. I want to see what terpenes are in it. I want to see everything about it.
What's in it?
That is the key. I'm big into transparency, especially around our industry. Like the more straightforward we are with the information to individuals, the better off they're going to be in terms of comfortability coming in and getting it, understanding what it's going to be doing to them, how it might affect them depending on what's in the product. And at the end of the day, I say this to people all the time around the state when I'm interacting with different people in different stores around this. If a company is not going to provide a COA on a product, I'd maybe second guess the company. What are they not trying to show you at the end of the day?
What are they trying to
It's a
hide?
very straightforward process. It's there. I always call it like the report card. It's a nutritional label plus safety report plus the authenticity around the product. If you don't have those, I would question that product or whatever you're about to consume. It's straightforward in that sense to me. It's just
100%.
transparency, knowing what the product is, what you're ingesting, and how it might affect you.
What does everybody always say? Do your own research.
Yep.
100%.
That is
Correct.
That is your own research.
That
Exactly
is.
right.
Minor step to ensure major enjoyment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Making sure you're
absolutely.
smoking the right stuff.
Yep.
I mean, it gives you, if you know what terpenes do to you, whatever the case may be, you know what plants to avoid and which ones that you will enjoy.
Or if you're trying to pass that drug test, you got to make sure there's no THC in there.
100%.
You hit up that
Truth.
COA and it's 100% CBD. Well, usually it's about 98% CBD and something else, but obviously you're still passing that drug test regardless. So just making sure that making sure you know what you're putting into that body.
Be safe. Be safe with
Absolutely.
what you're consuming and know what it is.
Whether
Medicate.
you're looking on DoorDash or the D8 dispensary website with over, I believe, 17 locations nationwide, every single product is going to have a COA that you can do your own research, like Cliff was just so graciously saying. Do your own research. You can find that sense of authenticity. You can take that breath and look at something legit by going to the d8dispensary.com website and looking at their product COAs and finding what an example a COA should look like. And then if you're looking for some false ones as well, they're very easy to Google. What does a bad COA look like on a cannabis product? It's so Googleable. This industry is so widespread to where the bad actors are they're out there acting bad.
Fumbling.
Yeah, fumbling the ball big time. And before we get out of here, Blake, before you go to Alaska, let's address the viewers one last time. Final send-off right here from Green Bay, baby.
Well, I mean, it's been an absolute privilege working at the dispensary, being a part of the family that I've loved being a part of. There's been so many resources I've used. There's been so many people that have helped me through all of my times working here. And it's an exciting adventure, but I am absolutely devastated that I'm going to be leaving this family behind for about 4.5 months. But I'll be thinking about each and every one of you while I'm up there fighting the Mises.
Well, that's the key. 5 and a half months. You're not out of the family. You'll be back.
And by the
Coming
time
back.
you come back, June will have elapsed, and a lot more hemp industry related news is going to be dropping by June. So you'll be able to watch the podcast every Thursday while you're over there at the Bear Track Inn. What? In Gustavus, Alaska. What? Let's go. Whale watching. What?
Looking at those icebergs.
Glaciers?
What?
Come
Yeah,
on
instead
now.
of 17 stores, we'll have 30 stores.
Come on now. But if you love the
trying to speak
program,
into existence there,
Yeah,
bud.
man. Whoa.
Following
Not yet.
if you love the program, hit the like button, comment, share with somebody that you might, or just repost on Facebook and piss everybody else off, because that's what I'm going to do immediately after
Let's
this.
go. Let's go.
Until next Thursday, live from Green Bay, Wisconsin, this is the Dispensary Live.